Okay guys, today we're going to play Genesis Alpha 1 and let's head right on into the game. Okay, so for my corporation, after I will choose Rocket Star as they have loads of artifacts. If you have a shotgun, it's better as it is very good. Also have the electroid. Equip this radar as it will be very useful on your endeavors or your job. Get the assault rifle and get also all the possible obstacles. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna go with this upgrade. Now let's go to Galaxy setup. Cool. Not a lot of suns to make our resources a lot. Have a lot of resources. Actually, yeah, let's put 20 suns instead. Let's put no chips, a big ship, because I want to make this. Okay. Let's start the mission. I'll let you.
They always reached out for the stars, wanted to conquer them, like they conquered Earth. And so they tried. And they failed. And in the end, they made it into space. Inventors, engineers, pioneers. What an achievement. Humans, what a glorious species. But they also had developed some problems. Nothing serious, but still noticeable. For some of them. And also for their planet. Resources began to fade. Natural biosphere was damaged. Pollution hit those penned up in the big cities. Earth became too small for them. Then their inventors created another miracle. The hyperdrive. Now they could reach not only Venus or Mars, but Messier, Andromeda, and even Alpha 1, a galaxy of suns and beautiful planets, a galaxy full of life, a place they could conquer next. Alliances of their greatest, most innovative corporations were forged, and Project Genesis was born. Large starships, arcs full of humans, were sent to Alpha 1. Their task? Finding new planets, new homes, for their genetic treasures. A new Genesis for humankind. Only their bravest, most tenacious commanders were chosen to lead these starships into the unknown. And you are one of them. Welcome to the shipbuilding interface. Here you build and upgrade. The corridor connects modules and is available in different designs.
I would like to
make sure you balance the ship's layout
two
between security and
option
efficiency.
spaces, so there could be a decontamination in one of them.
This is the refined storage module. Production-ready materials leave the refinery and will be stored here. Keep an eye on our refined storage. The Alpha Quadrant is full of shipwrecks. Our tractor beam module is a fast way to acquire already refined materials. Materials will be directly moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required. Crew quarters. Each crew member needs a slot in one of these modules. If a crew member is sick or feels bad, you can... This is a greenhouse. The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full-time. All biomass you collect will be stored here. Make sure we always have enough biomass in stock and biomass tanks ready. Biomass is the basic material for every cloning procedure.
No, now it's not the thing. I'll let you feel it.
New captain promoted.
Okay, let's take this thing. Usually, when I'm spawned, I'll go to the terminal and let
Job assigned.
equip the person to scan. Amazing. There are not a lot of resources from this block. This is. It's okay. Room. We get to go. Okay. After that's done, let's go to the tractor beam. To run, you can press shift. Also, let's
Job assigned.
watch this survival guide to help you. As soon as I'm done, sorry, it's done. But that's it. Okay, to open the PDA, you have Net plus T. The PDA is a useful thing to have, as it helps you. It can help you color your ship, name your ship, the site locations, the captain stats, or AKA you, and is basically pretty important in game. Okay. Now, since that's done, I will start beaming, and then I'll show you the PDA. Actually, before that, just take note that you can make sentries, and you can find them either at the bridge or a hangar. I'll talk about the hangar later, as we'll be needing it. Okay, now on with that survival.
There are many shipwrecks in this area of space. You can gather refined resources with our tractor.
Enemy spotted.
Select space debris at the tractor.
Oh, wait. Sorry for that.
There are many shipwrecks in this area of space.
Which
You
can
can gather
spawn
refined materials with our tractor beam. Select space debris at the tractor beam's terminal. Wait for the materials to arrive on the ship. Ready your weapons. Aggressive life forms could emerge from the loot.
Those aggressive life forms I saw earlier was that alien. Just to tell you that you can boost how fast you want things to go if you can
Resources
use
collected.
the E button of one of these panels.
Resource beaming complete. Resource
See
acquired.
that went on my radio? Well, that's an alien. Those aliens can cause can damage these electric panels. If too many electric panels gets broken, the module, or in this case our tractor beam, will eject from the ship or explode, basically.
Resources collected. Resource beaming complete. Resource acquired. Resource beaming.
Right now, I am trying to get a clone. Oh wait, we can't. go to corridor or subject. Yes.
In our cloning laboratories, new clones can be created and added to the crew. Thanks to Superior Genetics advanced technologies, we are also
The clone lab helps you create more crew. But to create more crew,
resources collected.
you'll need need biomass, you'll need biosphere, and you will also need some crew space, which you can increase by making more crew cabins.
Resource acquired.
Now let's keep on doing this framework and
Resource
make our refinery, which you will see soon.
resources collected.
Okay. Let's head on and make our
This is the
refinery.
refinery. Raw materials will be enhanced here. This process takes time. To increase refining speed, assign engineers to work in the refinery.
Now let's keep on making the
Resource
plastic
beaming complete.
so we can make more pieces.
Resource acquired.
You can check on how many and what materials are still left by going to this panel or terminal. By hovering your key over one of the blues or things, you can find and check what stuff is there.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Also, if this video or if my channel which is kind of a long shot, actually let's make it, if it makes 100 likes, then I'll put this series into the next level, which you can change everything a hero level, which is the hardest level currently.
Resource beaming complete.
So if video gets 100 likes, I'll make it a hero level.
Resource acquired.
But for now, we just have to keep on getting support.
Resource beaming complete. Resources collected.
Another thing to note is that you can talk to your crew members like this while walking into the You can talk about things or topics and you can rename them. Also, here's about the ranks. The crew members can gain experience for 5 working money or when they survive 6. With each rank, the armor level will be increased. Also, new ranks unlock skills such as increased money, key weapon therapy, or the ability to destroy alien nests. We'll talk about those alien nests soon.
Resource acquired.
But for me, I like to call them infection, as it works like an infection. If they grow too much, they can spread. When they spread, the aliens also spread, and their eggs too spread. To go to the place like over here, you have to press tab. In the tab, you can construct and you can check on what things you have. Now, currently, I have 47 energy, 20 and 0 biomass out of 20. You can collect biomass of aliens when you kill them. However, this doesn't really spawn that much. So if you want more biomass, you can get a different module to get a lot of biomass. There's also special aliens, which are red in color. Not this red, but this one's purple. You see that red dot? That's an enemy. You can see that it's attacking our thing. You can easily kill it and collect it. before? That was biomass. These green blobs can help us create more crewmates or fuel us. To collect them, you can use your collecting gun or weapon, whatever you choose to, by holding right click.
Resource beaming complete.
To assign crewmates
Resources
to their form, you can go to the terminal. Then click through assignment or hold right click to turn where you're facing. And turn it to the right, and you can dismiss them or something. As you saw just now at the top left corner of our screen, we saw that this person has been promoted. Such, and over here you can see that now he has improved mining. You can also check their rank with a star floating behind their head. Now we should check how much. Ooh, we have enough to make
This is our
first
hangar module. The hangar is necessary to acquire resources, plants, or other interesting things from planets and shipwrecks. You need to assign pilots to operate a hangar. Please use the hangar terminal for additional information.
There we go. Another thing to note is that you need to build deposits to put the things that you have into space where you can keep them. You should also note where to get more biosphere, you have to go to. So you have to go to the greenhouse
Survival guide update.
and go to plants. If you have some, it'll be yellow. You can click on it and plant it in your biospheres. Let me show you the survival.
The ship must provide a proper biosphere for the crew. Resource acquired. Different species need different biosphere components to survive. Collect plants from the planets and grow them in greenhouses. To compose the right biosphere for your crew, protect your greenhouses from alien threats at all costs. No plants, no life. Assign gardeners and build greenhouses to optimize the biosphere.
There we go. Now, let's go to the clone lab.
Survival guide resources collected.
Another thing to tell you is that you can upgrade your modules by getting new ones which you can trade from either traders, your corporation, or from finding them in sites which you can find on the planets by using the hammer. Now let's show you this one.
To increase or specialize the crew, you must clone new members using the clone laboratories. The better the lab, the more advanced your clones can become. If you find valuable alien DNA, research can enhance the crew further. Collect biomass and alien DNA from dead creatures with your collector. Build a biomass tank and store biomass for your cloning activities. Feel free to experiment with DNA and alien abilities to maximize crew efficiency.
There we go. This is one of the places where you can heal. If you have biomass, you can press with health, depending on what
Resources
level of
collected.
difficulty you're playing. Deposit you're looking for, and then you can use this thing.
Resource being complete. Resource acquired.
You should always check the dark places as aliens could spawn at the bottom causing problems. The greenhouse is especially vulnerable and could cause a massive problem
Resource
if they are infested, as the biohouse is very big and potentially cause a major outbreak which could destroy your empire. And you saw this just now when I was collecting. Well, I wanted to show you. This is called alien DNA. If you collect enough of it, you can build a new species. What we got is an arachnoid. You should always check. You see these tablets over here? Yeah. You can install module update, which is basically helps you inhibit or your modules. To get some, you have to either go to abandoned ships, which I will not be doing in this series, but not least.
Welcome to the deposit module. Raw materials from the hangar will be moved here by carrier robots. Make sure that we always have enough deposit space available. Otherwise, the carrier robots will leave farmed raw materials in the hangar, and further harvesting will not be possible.
Okay. Now, get to some meat.
Job assigned.
Now let you watch this.
To increase the size of the ship and to forge weapons, we need to gather resources. In the current quadrant, we have identified more than 300 planets that we can explore and harvest. Select a planet at the hangar terminal. Send the harvester to the planet and wait for its return, or join the expedition. Carrier robots will then move raw material from the hangar to the deposit, and from there to the refinery. Refined materials will be stored in storage modules.
Now, let's go to the final.
Resource acquired. Job assigned. Job assigned.
You can upgrade your crew members a lot by
Harvester destination set.
These destinations or planets, as you can find a lot of enemies on those planets. Tiles are especially valuable. Don't trade them, as you can sometimes not find.
Launch sequence
You
activated.
cannot find a lot of stuff inside.
Harvester destination
However,
set.
I am making the
Launch sequence
place
activated.
or
Launch
the
sequence access granted.
place we are at to be a lot, have a lot of
3,
or less planets,
2,
so that
1,
the panels will
0.
be in more large
Launch
quantities.
sequence activated.
Okay. Let's go into it. See that right down like this? That is a supply or a site. You can go to the site and collect these materials, or, like in this case, modules. These special buildings you can collect modules.
Accessing archives.
However, it's not in our reach yet. Actually, I thought that was the module,
20%.
but it's actually adjusted for. So this is
40%.
something for you can find lots of aliens on these planets. So I
60%.
advise you to get a good weapon, not use a laser pistol. A laser pistol is
80%.
only good for destroying polygons or
All phases
the
complete.
places where you can get items.
Hostile.
You can equip different weapons on the rack. Now, let's just go this way. As usually, I will just go all human, and sometimes have a arachnoid. Now, you can also help your by getting also research these aliens in the alien research chamber. However, or the alien research module. However, I'm gonna cover that topic a bit or the next video. See in the top left, that was fully loaded, or when you try to recharge or grab something, there's a hubster full. Then go back to this hubster or this ship, go to this terminal, just return to mothership, press E, over your mouse cursor,
10, 9,
this will cause your
eight,
ship
seven,
to go back
six,
to your mothership.
5, 4,
But beware,
3,
sometimes
2,
aliens will
0.
go into your cargo or meet you at your mothership. So they can climb out your cargo, and when they're in the deposit. When you go back to the
Access
hostel or the mothership, I suggest you equip the laser pistol with your first item into your secondary, which should be your shotgun or whatever item you choose to. Good. To the power robots to go through. However, some of them kind of can get glitchy, where they'll just like stay at some place and not move at all. So yeah. Usually, if you don't have the upgrade, if you see something pop up on the radar like this happen, that means an enemy is near. If you see a red dot, that means an enemy is around that area. I can see that enemies are attacking. So let's see it. The modules, the energy mode will only tell you if they are functional, if they are ready to go. For now, since we are fine, let's just go and clone our first clone on the series. So to clone one, then choose either male or female, the species that you want. However, I do not have any of these species that I can research. For now, let's just research any.
Cloning initiated.
You can either assign a crew to automatically do this for you, or you can speed it up yourself and clone it.
New materials have been refined.
I'll let you watch the film.
Cloning done.
Now you see that. That is our new human. It's Turner, as you can see on his left chest plate, left part of his chest plate. And let's assign to as a first. And the crew to our
Job assigned.
Now we're done. I think this is a good part to end the video. As still this is my first time after a long uploading, but I will try to upload once every day of the week until next Monday, when I won't upload for another week.
New materials have been refined.
And then I will upload all again on another week. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.